Dear friends, welcome to all. Today we are discussing about tissue fluid and lymphatic system. Blood flows only through blood vessels in human beings? No. How do cells get oxygen, nutrients and other essential factors from blood? Look here, this diagram represents the capillaries. This is the artery. This is the vein. We know capillaries are the minute tube-like structures that connect between arteries and veins. It carries minute pores. These parts are the cells. Then beside the blood capillaries, small vessels with their one end closed. Small vessels with their one end closed are seen in intercellular space. These are the lymph capillaries. These are the lymph capillaries. These lymph capillaries join together to form lymph duct. When blood flows through the capillaries, the plasma oozes to the intercellular space through the minute pores of the capillary wall. This fluid formed in the intercellular space is the tissue fluid. It does not contain RBCs and large protein molecules. Exchange of materials take place between the tissue fluid and cells. Nutrients, oxygen and other essential factors are absorbed into the cells. Carbon dioxide and other waste materials are given out from the cells. You look this diagram. This region shows the blood capillaries. Blood flows through the blood capillaries. We know these capillaries has minute pores. The plasma oozes to the intercellular space through the minute pores of the capillary wall. That fluid is called tissue fluid. Plasma oozes out from these capillaries to the intercellular space. The space between the cells is called intercellular space. That fluid is called tissue fluid. It does not contain RBC and large protein molecules. We know blood contain RBC and large protein molecules, but this tissue fluid not contain RBC and protein molecules. Exchange of materials take place between this tissue fluid and cell. Glucose and oxygen and other essential factors are absorbed into the cells. Glucose and oxygen reach to cells from blood. Then carbon dioxide and waste materials are given out from the cell. Then this region is the lymph capillaries. This is the lymph capillaries. These regions. The tissue fluid in the lymph capillaries is called lymph. Tissue fluid inside the lymph capillaries is called lymph. Then we are discussing about lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is an important as the circulatory system in transporting nutrients and in providing immunity. Besides blood capillaries, small vessels with their one end closed are seen in the intercellular space that is called lymph capillaries. The major portion of the tissue fluid in intercellular space return to the blood capillaries. The remaining tissue fluid enters the lymph capillaries. The tissue fluid that reaches the lymph capillary is called lymph. As in the tissue fluid, lymph also has no red blood cells or no large protein molecules. Lymph capillaries are united together to form lymph capillaries. These are the small lymph capillaries. Lymph capillaries united to form lymph duct. This region is the lymph. This is the lymph duct. This is the lymph duct. Lymph capillaries united together to form lymph duct, which opens to vena cava. These small capillaries united together to form small lymph duct. Small lymph duct joined together to form large lymph duct. The lymph duct opens to the vena cava. It opens to vena cava. The lymphatic system consists of large and small lymph ducts, lymph nodes. This bulging regions is called lymph nodes. Lymph, that is the fluid inside the lymphatic system, and a spleen. The lymphatic system consists of large and small lymph duct, lymph node, lymph, and a spleen. Lymph helps to bring the tissue fluid back to blood. Besides, it helps in the absorption and transport of fatty acids and glycerols from the small intestine. Prepare a flow chart on how fatty acids and glycerol that are absorbed into the lymph from small intestine to cells. Now, fatty acid and glycerol, that is the simplest form of fat. This reach to the lacteals, lymph in the small intestine. From lacteals to small lymph duct to large lymph duct to vena cava to heart. From the heart, blood reached to all part of the body. In this time, it reached to every cell. First, fat converted into fatty acid and glycerol. Then it reached into the lacteals. From there, it reached to the small lymph ducts. From the large lymph duct joined to form vena cava. Then from vena cava to heart. During circulation, this heart pumps that time blood carry these nutrients to all part of the body. Lymph nodes seen at intervals in the lymph duct are the major production center of lymphocyte. Lymph nodes are the major production center of lymphocyte. What is lymphocyte? Lymphocyte is a type of white blood cells. When lymph passes through these nodes, the white blood cells destroy the pathogenic bacteria that are present in it. If any type of bacteria or pathogenic organisms enter in our blood, that pathogenic organisms are destroyed by this lymphocyte. The lymphatic system participates itself in defense mechanism of body. Another important part is the spleen, the largest organ of the immune system named spleen. It provides immunity. It is the main function of this spleen. It consists of two types of tissue, red pulp tissue and white pulp tissue. In this red pulp tissue, filter and remove old and damaged RBCs present in blood. The reusable compounds in it like iron are protected. It destroys only damaged RBCs. White pulp cells store T cells and B cells, which are the main components of the immune system. These B cells and T cells are lymphocyte, B and T lymphocyte. The lymphocyte, which identify and destroy the pathogenic bacteria and virus that enter the body, are produced in the spleen and lymph nodes. In short, this small organ is considered as the armory or the military campus of the body. Sometimes this spleen is called blood bank of body because spleen stores blood in small quantities, so it is known as blood bank of the body. What is the main functions of lymphatic system? It helps to bring the tissue fluid back to blood. It helps in absorption and transportation of fatty acid and glycerol from the small intestine. The lymphatic system participates itself in the defense mechanism of the body. First point, it helps to bring tissue fluid back to blood. Second one, it helps in the absorption and transportation of fatty acid and glycerol. Third point, it acts as a defense mechanism of the body. Today, first we discussing about tissue fluid. Then we discussing about lymphatic system. I think you can understand this topic. Okay, thank you.